Hello and welcome to Off Track. My name is Jonathan Abbott and today I'm talking to BriSCA F1 superstar Mick Sworder. Mick, thank you ever so much for doing this today. Decent season so far? So this year it's been okay?
It's been pretty good, yeah. I've been a bit quiet this year, just took a bit of a back seat, but we're getting back into it. We hope to have a full season next year with me and Charlie racing together, so yeah, looking forward to it.
Okay, so are the tracks that we currently race at on the calendar, which one's your favourite and why?
I prefer Kings Lynn, the shell track, because of how it's looked after and go really well around there, so that's what I enjoy.
Not so much on the tarmac anymore, more just the shell?
Yeah, just shell. We ain't got shell cars, we just race the shell, yeah.
Okay. And if tracks we used to race at that are no longer with us, is there one that you'd like to bring back onto the calendar if you could?
I did a Coventry. It's literally for how the track was, preparation was good and the atmosphere was, there's nothing like it.
No. I think as a spectator, I think that it was by far the best track to go and watch out, and walking through the pits, it was just always a bustle and a high activity. I don't think any other kind of track really does that, does it?
No, unfortunately not.
No, which is a shame. So you've got some great cars, you've had great cars. Are there any stock cars out there racing now that you kind of really admire, that you look at and go, yeah, it's a really nice stock car? Yeah,
Ryan Harrison's tarmac car is the best looking car in my eyes, and when you look at the workmanship, it's second to none. There's nothing like it on the track, I don't think, and it performs well as well, so it's what catches my eye all the time when I see it.
Ever tempted to ring Ryan and go, Ryan, trying to do me a deal on the car?
I'd love to, but it's just, I've got to put Charlie first, unfortunately, so if there's a chance of getting some money in and getting him in the car, then we will do, but at the minute it'll be what we've got,
There's some brilliant drivers in Formula stock cars, but is there any driver from another Formula you'd like to bring into Formula Ones to race against, if you could kind of say, come on, race Formula stock cars?
It'd be nice to get Saloon Stock Car World Champion Diggy Smith into F1s. I know he may be getting on the wrong side of 40, but he's only the same age as me and some others that race are still good. So it'd be nice to get him in a full season to see how he performs, because he's done real well in his saloons, and it'd just be nice to see what happens there.
He's quite a hard driver though, isn't he?
Yeah, which I think that's what the stock cars need, so I think it'd be good.
Brilliant. Somebody else said that as well, when we did this with somebody else, they said they'd like Diggy Smith, so clearly a popular choice.
Yeah.
If you could bring back a driver from another era to race against, somebody who's raced and now retired and race again in 2020, who would you like that to be?
I think any of the Smiths really, Andrew, Stewart or Stewart Senior.
Okay.
It'd be good to race with Stewart Senior to see exactly what he was like, race with Andrew and Stewart and how they raced. It was my sort of racing and I liked it, so it'd be good to have him go back to come and do it again. So
would you say that's like the proper stock car drivers?
Yeah, I'd say so, yeah.
And kind of on that kind of subject, who's the hardest driver you've raced against?
It had to be John Lund.
Okay.
He never moves out of the way, and if you hit him hard, he'll hit you harder, and he never gives up, so you just got to treat him with respect. I know he's getting on and he's getting old, but he's one of them people, you try and get by gently, and he'll rustle back past you, so he's just very hard to pass. So you don't want to hit him a berry because he misses a moan, because you're one fan. But he's the hardest driver I've raced with.
Okay. I mean, he's a great driver, and like I say, he is. Yeah, it's tough to get past.
He is very,
I want to ask this question. I think this kind of question was made for you. Do you race to win or race to entertain?
I race to win while entertaining.
Okay.
If I know I can't win a race, and if I've been to go in the early part of the race, and I'll just go to entertain and put a show on. I try and put a show on every race I go in, so it's really entertaining, I suppose. But if we can win, it's a bonus.
Yeah, absolutely. When so on the internet, when you kind of read people's views on racing and talking about your racing at Sheffield and just kind of going, how close were you to that fence, and you're like sideways off it, are you not scared doing that or so?
You don't think about it. I think if you ask any other driver, I see drivers sometimes when you see them on the telly racing, you think, wow, that was close, but then you see yourself, you think, oh, that was even closer. But you don't think nothing of it. It's just your natural thing to race, and you just don't have no fear when you're racing. You get in your car and you just race, and what happens, and sometimes it hurts, sometimes it doesn't,
Everybody says they're scared of the fence at Sheffield. Are you not scared of the fence?
No, because if anything, I think the fence at Sheffield is a bit more forgiving. It's more damaging, but it's more forgiving. If you get putting all harder things in, you'll get probably damage it with yourself, like over your shoulder, your leg or your arm. But if you go into Sheffield, you bounce off, so it's not so bad, but then everybody plows in.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say, it's not intimidating to me, no.
Okay. First memory of Formula 1 stock cars?
In my tarmac car, I think it was like 2011, I think think my first meet was at Birmingham and the second meet was at Northampton. Racing Northampton on Saturday afternoon or Saturday evening. I come up behind Lee Ferris and for some reason he backed off a little bit early, or I thought he backed off early. And I hit him really hard from behind. And I remember just thinking, oh, that was a hard hit. And it was the first time I really hit a car hard because my first or second meeting in racing. And then come off the track and Derek Ferris was in the car and he waved his fingers and said, "What did you hit Lee so hard for?" I said, "Well, he's off so early, I didn't know." He was all finger pointing and just that's my biggest memory, you know, first memory. It was funny, you know.
Yeah,
think about it.
Absolutely. Bit of a difference Formula 2 is like in terms of, I guess, how hard you can hit and how it feels when you hit somebody as well.
I mean, F2s, like they ease off literally, they go in the corner, they turn in the corner, then they ease off. F1s are like, you know, sort of 60 foot in the corner, and they're hard on the brakes to stop, but I wasn't sort of used to it. And, you know, I think it was the first person I'd come across at Northampton that was Lee, and obviously I went sort of, you know, going to corner normally, I figured him in the F2, he braked and I didn't, it was a good hit, but one of those things.
Did you go and apologise afterwards?
No, I laughed off really, but it was just Derek was just we wagging his finger, but that's Derek apparently, but it was good.
Do you have any pre-race rituals or superstitions? Is there anything you can do?
No, I wouldn't, not really. In my shell car, I've got a little sticker at the bottom of the steering wheel. I don't know why, but I try to get the wheel straight and I adjust my steering wheel so that sticker's at the bottom. That's the only thing I think of, but other than that, no, we just take it as it comes.
But that is definitely a kind of...
I suppose it is a thing, yeah.
Absolutely, it's a thing.
Yeah.
I mean, some people are like, you know, do various things, but clearly it's a thing.
Yeah.
You live quite away from some of the tracks, so how do you entertain yourselves on the long journeys to meetings?
We normally have like 5 or 6, you know, minimum really in travelling in the truck when we go racing, and we play a game called the Audi game, which is when you're driving along and you have to sort of guess the car, or when you see an Audi coming towards you, you have to shout Audi, quick. And that's the game that we play, and you know, I mean, I'm the champion of that because no one can beat. Even though I'm driving, I think Rebecca Smith has beat me once, you know, one of the times we've been. But other than that, that's our.
Have you not got an advantage though by driving? Are you not, because you're constantly looking at the road? Is that unfair?
But in a way, I'm like concentrating driving,
yeah.
And I think in a way, like I've got a disadvantage because everybody else is like sitting at the front of the dash watching what's going on. But I seem to beat them all the time. I don't know why. But I know I've had a few eye tests and I've got really good vision, so I'll put it into that.
If you were stranded on a desert island, which 3 current Formula 1 drivers would you like to be stranded with, and why?
It'd be Frank Graham Jr., Dan Johnson, and Tom Harris. Okay. Just to literally watch them bicker and argue amongst themselves while I just sit back and crack the coconuts and sort the meals out for them, you know. But no, I think if all fours got together and spoke, I think you could have some right good, you know, talks and what's gone in the past and just hopefully laugh about it. And you know, I think most of us should laugh now, but you know, what happens on track stays on track and off track, it'd be different. I just think it'd be funny. Yeah. Maybe you could get some kind of cameras as well, just like a bit of a reality TV show for you guys, and see what happens. That'd be good. Yeah, to literally put you in a sort of a disused hotel and just leave you to get on with it. Yeah. I'll have a word with Guy, and maybe we could try and do that like next year, just me, and I could be the presenter of that. I don't know. Right, yeah, you could get people watching. Do you ever go and do the big shop? Yeah, I go to Costco, and I'll do a bit of Costco, but I'm never on my own. Okay. Wife's always with me, or one of my sons with me. Is that because you can't be trusted on your own, or is that? I've been shopping a couple of times. When I used to live at home with my dad, and we used to go shopping, like, Mum would give us a list. So you go shopping, it'd be like the meat, the veg and whatever else. We used to come up with like cream cakes, donuts, milkshakes and cans of drink and stuff like that. Just never get what you needed, so I'm probably not trusted to go and do the big shop. So you've not gone and done the big shop, but somebody has for you, and you've got loads of food in, and you can have a dinner party. 3 people, dead or alive, that you'd like to have at your dinner party? It'd be someone from the other sort of sports that we watch, like Formula 1, NASCAR and IndyCar. So it'd be Alex Zanardi and Manny Hosty Leaks. Yeah. I'd like to hear some of his stories. Nigel Mansell. Yeah. And I'd say someone like Jeff Gordon from NASCAR. It'd just be nice to sit there and talk to them about all the different stories that they'd have of their racing, and me talk about the racing that I do. Yeah. Just be a different sort of talk, absolutely. And I think it'd go on for a long time if they had time to talk to you. Great dinner party. Yeah, be good. Completely off track. Do you think aliens exist? No. No? No. 100%? Yeah. Okay. And would you prefer to fight a lion or a shark? I'd prefer to fight a lion because I love animals and I can probably tame it. Okay. So, but sharks, I can swim, but I can't swim 40 feet underwater. and then just drag you down and pull you under and you drown. So, but a lion, I could probably just stroke his teeth or something, you know.
Yeah. Apart from lion taming, stock car racing is a very time-consuming sport. So, have you got time for any other hobbies?
I go to a lot of truck shows when we truck. I drive a truck all the time. I try and advertise it a bit when I can on social media, but I just love looking after my truck and keeping it nice and clean and going to shows and showing off. I've done quite well, so it's like another hobby, I suppose. That's about everything I get time for. We play football every now and then, but I think we haven't played about 3 years now, so getting too old to play football now.
So, position in football, where did you play? Was it?
It was more like a sort of kickabout. It wasn't really like a position. It was just like our kids play. Just when the ball goes, you just run after the ball and do it like that. But it was just like 9 on 9, just for an hour, just have a kickabout basically.
So you're sticking to stock cars and trucks. Football, it's kind of too old for running about.
It's football when the time's there, but at the minute I'm getting too old to run around now.
Okay. Do you have a favourite TV show?
I like Gas Monkey on the History Channel.
Okay.
Watch a bit of that and any of the car shows on there. That's about all.
Okay. And are you a fan of household chores? Do you have a favourite? Do you do any?
I cut the grass every now and then, but unfortunately, and I really appreciate what goes on in my house because I'm never there.
Yeah.
If I'm not out on the truck, if I get home at like 9, 10 night time, I don't have a lot of time to do anything else, and obviously everything's all shut up and closed.
Yeah.
So I'll just literally come in and everything's done for me. Okay. Or like if it's a weekend and we're not racing, I'll cut the grass.
Yeah.
That's about all.
Which is good. It's a very third. You should talk to Russell Cooper about that. Maybe you can get him to do it.
I said to Russell, I was talking about some tyres in the closed seat or in the last season, and I sort of said to him, "Can you be interested in doing some gardening?" Yeah, I'd love to, but it's just a bit too far away. I said, "Well, because what do you need? It's just grass cutting and things like that, because I'm never there." You can cut the grass, surely. Well, and then but we haven't really spoken no more about it. But one of them things.
Get a deal done tonight. What annoying habit do you have?
Well, I don't think I have any annoying habits because no one's told me annoying habit. Apparently, I fart a lot, but I'm male. Everybody, all males fart, don't they?
Apparently.
Yeah.
What incredibly common thing have you never done?
Probably cooked a meal for my family. I'm not a cook. I think I've ever cooked about twice in my life. So. Is
it something you'd like to do? Maybe when you retire? Maybe it could be a thing? No,
not into cooking now.
That's fair enough. Okay. If a new volcano was formed and there was an online competition to see what it would be called, what would you name it? I'm going to tell you, I did this with somebody else, I won't tell you who, and they called it the Mick Sworder volcano. So yes, another Formula 1 driver has named a volcano after you. So, but what would you call it?
I don't really have an answer. Just for a laugh, Mountain Box Office. Because it's a bit of a mouthful, but you hear some of these volcanoes or names are, and you think, really?
Yeah.
I know it's a bit of a silly thing, but actually,
I like that.
Yeah.
You've almost named it after yourself, though. So that's.
Well, I couldn't think of anything else. No. I thought that's what the question was, the sort of thing. So I just I come up with really.
Would you rather live in a cave or a treehouse?
A treehouse. Just from looking at some of the documentaries you see on the History Channel, they make these tree houses, and some of them are like, we could probably live in them forever. Yeah. And I did say cave style, but I thought that'd be a bit dark. But at least with a tree house, you could have a bit of an open bit, and
I like that. Yeah. I like that. The cave's gonna be like dark, damp.
Dark and cold.
Yeah. If magic was real, what spell would you learn first?
To make people disappear and not come back.
Okay. That's a strong answer.
That would come in quite handy. Not so much for racing people, just from people you work with, and just you go someplace and speak to people, and you just think, oh, I wish you weren't here. Yeah. Health and safety stuff we have at work is just ridiculous. I think, some people are racing, but we're not really down that road today.
No, this is all nice, light-hearted family stuff. Yeah. We've already brought you guys, Dan, Tom, and Frankie all together, so we've done that, haven't we?
Yep.
Who makes you laugh?
A friend of mine from the Formula 2 days called Joe Barlow. Okay. Don't matter, whenever I talk to him, he just makes me laugh. He has me like belly laughs. He literally gives me a headache when I'm laughing so much. And it doesn't matter what you say, he's always got something funny to say back at you. Okay. So even if you have like a sensible conversation, it will turn into something really silly. And my son, Charlie, he makes me die. we went out last night and just playing snooker and just something really silly, but he thinks he's Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Right, okay.
And we played 5 games, I think he lost all 5, you know.
So he doesn't think he is now, or?
I don't know if he thinks he is or not, but he just, you know, he's just got a sense of humour that's, you know, brilliant.
Well, it's great, but you know, as a, you know, father son, that's brilliant. That's lovely.
Yeah, it's good to get on, to be honest. Yeah, it's lovely. Yeah.
When did you last cry?
Probably talking to Joe Barlow earlier this week. You know, literally just talking to him, he made me laugh so much I cried. But crying wise, I don't cry very often.
No.
I can't think of the last time.
That's
If I'm honest.
okay. Some people do, some people don't. It's just
Yeah,
amazing.
some people show their emotions a lot, but I don't. But.
No. Okay. And what do you consider your greatest achievement in life to be?
Having 2 boys.
Okay.
We were told in our early stage we couldn't have kids, and then one popped out, and then we carried on all the business as you do,
Yeah.
and then another one popped out 10 years later. So
That's brilliant. Yeah.
yeah, so that's my biggest achievement, I'd say.
Yeah, absolutely. That's lovely. Do you have a biggest regret?
Probably not joining F1s early enough,
Okay.
because it's been a great sport from when I started to now. We've had a bit of a break, but I wish I'd started earlier. You know, when you think of like people like what Frank Raymond's done, and like Tom and Dan and all the like John Lund, what they've done, and the Smiths.
Yeah.
I just wish I was part of that era to sort of say that I won the British, I won the European, I won the world.
Yeah.
You know, say 4 or 5 years ago, but maybe that would have happened, but
Yeah.
we'll never know. That's a bit of a regret.
Yeah. At least you would have raced and tried, I guess.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Can you describe yourself in 3 words?
Tall, funny, and caring.
Yeah, that's come across. I think. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Just before we finish, I'm going to do a quick fire round.
Okay.
Sun or snow?
Sun,
Coffee or tea?
tea,
Share or tarmac?
share,
Smart or casual?
casual,
Brown sauce or tomato ketchup?
brown sauce,
Burger or hot dog?
burger.
Andy Smith or Rob Speak?
Andy Speak.
Leave or remain?
Leave.
Mick, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you ever so much.
No problem at all.
Thank you.
Thank you.